Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise, in the preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why. Falling for the promise of the emptiness.
It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Kyle Shanahan on the 49ers sideline. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side for the Seahawks, it's Mike McDonald. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the third overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
And I know that last year in 2024, New York Jets fans were watching him and said, that's the guy we thought we were going to get. But he found his groove in Minnesota, finishing the top 5 in passing yards and touchdowns last year.
Menu narration set to 50.
now in Seattle, ready to prove that last season was no fluke.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10.
Darnold now to throw. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Go set. Young lady.
Here's Darnold. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the one he was after there. And it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
A tough time a season ago, his team missed the playoffs for the first time in his career. But he does remain one of the most efficient quarterbacks in the league. He's completed over 67% of his passes for his career.
And right away, he lost the football. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Back at the 21-yard line.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Connecting here with Christian McCaffrey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Third and 8.
49-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it third and 8.
What's up?
Throwing here, Purdy. And a catch made by his tight end, Luke Farrell. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Slot man moves right. Here's Purdy. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 37 yards. And the 49ers are on the board here first in the season opener. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up first and 10 at their 38. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Back to Walker on first down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off of play action, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll toss this out right to Walker. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Purdy looking to throw. And dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Get set, get set.
Purdy from the gun. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Fielded at the 33. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Straight ahead, Walker. Nifty move. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 67 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And going right back to Walker. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Darnold. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Darnold. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down. Myers' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
He might be being set up here for a busy ball game already. 2 kicks here in the first quarter, and he's knocked both through the posts.
And for now, you know they'll be happy getting those 3 points, but what they really want is to find a way for them to kick extra points instead of field goals.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jennings. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be second down.
Second and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Motion to the left with Jennings. Out of the gun, Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
At the 46-yard line.
Purdy. Over the middle, complete. It's Jennings. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 41-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down.
That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt, but with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Looking to put a drive together.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
We're going to start.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Purdy.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Purdy now to throw. That is caught. Downfield is Pearsall.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
49er, first down.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Able to slither by. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners are able to add on to that lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 8. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Seahawks offense had Kenneth Walker set to take over once more. And he's been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we'll see much more of him as this game goes along.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Now it's Darnold.
As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Seahawks, first down. First and
Back to throw, Darnold. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Darnold. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Darnold to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Here's Darnold. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Darnold now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley.
To about the 35, second down. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
And a brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. The throwing here, Purdy. And he had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Gets past one man. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together.
Hands it to Walker to begin the series.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
83 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Busts through the tackle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Seahawks, 1st down.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
32-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Darnold, he can beat you in a number of ways, and they're the scramble for the 1st.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
And it is still early, just the 1st quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Walker with another carry.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is going to be 49er football. So a 1st quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That will cost them.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
2nd and 6.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Niners on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away.
Morstead in punt formation for San Francisco.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Seahawks offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
We're going to start.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. The shotgun snap for Darnold.
Outright to Smith and Jigba.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 8 now.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
To throw is Darnold. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now to the ground, here's Walker.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Jair Brown on the stop there. Now 2nd and 9.
Darnold from the gun. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Over the middle, he finds Arroyo. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Here's Walker.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 97-yard line.
Here's Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You may be snapping a ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw...
There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Juwan Jennings,
75 yards.
and the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And out now come the Seahawks. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
He finds his man, complete. It's Russell.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Oh, some strong running. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brian Robinson Jr.
33 yards.
And the Niners are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that will make this a 19-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
As Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Play action, now Purdy. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Here's Thomas Morstead now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Here's 3rd and 7.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Now Darnold. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, Darnold. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
On the Seahawks 15-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Purdy from the gun. Working the middle.
finding out it's kinda dumb. Realize I am somebody that I don't know at all. Oh God, would you tell me why I'm worn down to the bone? Even though I've only seen half of the world, I'm coming home. Hanging on to hope, I'm losing grip of time and space. Mind is running circles over something I can't change. I've looked, I've tried, no one told me when it wrong. Am I feeling all the feelings, or am I just going numb? Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. Oh, no time for living a lie. Oh, time flies, so don't blink twice.
I tried everything I thought that I may need. I've been trying to catch my breath since I was 17. I've hurt, I've cried, and way too much to drink, but I won't let my life drown in that old kitchen sink. Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We'd laugh or cry just to feel alive. Oh, no time for living a lie. Oh, time flies, so don't blink twice. Time flies, so don't blink twice. Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. Oh, no time for living a lie. Oh, time flies, so don't blink twice.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. On the visiting sideline, it's Kyle Shanahan, who's gotten the Niners to the Super Bowl twice during his tenure, each time knocked off by Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. On the other side, the Seahawks, it's Mike McDonald. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen. We're ready to start year 2 together in the booth. Off we go in the rain here in Seattle. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week 1 of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Walker. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Seattle.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for. It's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 1. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third and 2. Here we go. They'll try and run for this with Charbonnet. He'll be brought down at the 37, but that is good enough for a first down. Stoppage here. One of the 49ers is down. Not what you want to see. Quarter 1 of week 1. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Not what you want to see. Quarter 1 of week 1. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corral them, take them down short of the sticks.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. To return is Dallas Flowers. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract for the 4th-year man out of Iowa State.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's going to be out of bounds, well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for fourth down. On fourth down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. So here are the Seahawks, and a good season last year. 10-7. They lose the tiebreak for the division title to the Rams, fall one game short of the Packers to that number 7 seed. But this is an organization that feels like its next era, its next chapter is starting to be written.
Yeah, I think so too, and I think a lot of the question now is, can they win this gamble of trading Geno Smith? And Geno Smith brought them a lot of stability post-Russell Wilson. He was a guy they all loved in the locker room, big arm, big throw, really good personality. They send him to Las Vegas to reunite with Pete Carroll, and now they sign Sam Darnold. So the question is, are they getting the Minnesota Vikings Sam Darnold? Because if they do, it's a home run. So I think those are a lot of the questions that swirl. They're talented, they're young on both sides of the ball. If the Sam Darnold signing hits, this is a team that can compete in that division.
Third down and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
To punt for the Seahawks.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. So, Greg, here come the Niners. We always talk about the window of opportunity for a championship run, and San Francisco was very close in Super Bowl 58. But a tough season last year, and now the questions of, is this roster as good as it was a couple of years ago?
Well, I think right now San Francisco is dealing a little bit where they're almost the victim of their own success in a lot of ways, Mike, and that happens a lot in this league. Contracts get bigger, free agents start leaving, extensions start getting holdouts, all the things that come when you have success as an organization, and they're dealing with a lot of these moving parts. But I still think they are a roster that is built to win. They are a roster that is built to contend for Super Bowls. Can Brock Purdy continue to be that franchise quarterback even after they give him the new money? So I think these are a lot of the questions that are swirling in San Francisco. But if healthy on both sides of the ball and Kyle Shanahan pulling the strings, this is still as good of a roster and a team as we have in the league.
On third down, it's Purdy. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. On comes Thomas Morstead, and John to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Charbonnet. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but When you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down. Here's Michael Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. And so far, 2 drives, 2 punts, no first downs. Not a winning formula as they start drive number 3. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. To throw is Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Now it's McCaffrey. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Kittle is the man in motion. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. Finding his tight end, Farrell. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
This is 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6. Here comes 2nd and 4. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Man in motion here is Jennings. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. Not what you want to see. Quarter 1 of week 1. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to McCaffrey. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. Inside the 40. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Seahawks.
And after that promising drive, Mike, just a really disappointing end. I mean, everything was going so well. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection, and then he just gets a little too aggressive with the decision-making, and it can turn around in a snap.
49ers nothing.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Flowers now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Niners offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get set, get set.
They run on the jet sweep, and this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Seahawks offense about ready to take over once more. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10.
Set. Reset.
They'll run with Charbonnet. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Linebacker Fred Warner brings them down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. He'll is forward for maybe a yard. Alfred Collins there to bring him down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Here we go, set. Set.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1 3rd down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Here's their punter now, as he is on to kick it for Seattle. The 49ers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Tyrese Knight in on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's McCaffrey. Had to push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Flush to his right. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, he's able to cover it up. It will not be a turnover, but will go down as a sack. On 1st and 10, Purdy. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Now Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
That's another 49er first down.
A run here with McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. From the 41, here's 2nd and 9. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 9.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
At the 18-yard line.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. It is 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
On the ground, it's Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Purdy. He'll try to run for it. And he will score! Brock Purdy. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, 49ers.
That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers are on the board. It's 10-7.
49ers 7.
Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. It's finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10.
Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the blow. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of seats on. Money yet to
A give to Charbonnet. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Here's a 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard
Darnold now to throw. That one on target to Cup. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for this with Charbonnet. And that'll move the sticks. That's a first down. Down to the 45-yard line.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Charbonnet. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 9.
We're going to start.
Darnold. He's got the connection. Marquez, Valdez, Scantling. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
16 yards.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
First down.
We're going to start.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Go set. Set.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Set.
On the zone read, it's a give to Charbonnet. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. That's Michael Williams in on the tackle.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Ready.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's done. That's taken in. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Here's Darnold. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Christian McCaffrey inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. extra point is good. And the 49ers are on top. It's 14-10. Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Seahawks offense headed back to take over once more. Greg, you take a peek back and look at the NFC West in totality. You just are reminded of how quick things change. I don't think anybody in the country thought the 49ers would be the last place team in this division last year. Shows you, one, how changeable it is, but also the quality of teams in this division.
Absolutely. And I mean, they were the Super Bowl favorite, at least out of the NFC a year ago, and then to find themselves 6-11 at the bottom looking up, it's pretty remarkable. But to your point, Mike, it just shows health, a little bit of good fortune. The other teams in your division, if they're a little weaker, your path is stronger. There's so many elements. The way the NFL schedule is set up, it's all tied. If you're good, we're trying to bring you back down towards the middle. If you're bad, we're trying to bring you up towards the middle. It's a league of parity. It's a league of ups and downs. And the teams that can break through that and sustain success, we got to give them a lot of credit.
And what I love about this division, Greg, is the different philosophical challenges that defenses see. We know Kyle Shanahan does with the Niners, the Rams and Sean McVay always at the top end of the game. And then the unpredictability of Kyler Murray, plus the physicality that Seattle has played with. You've got to have a lot of clubs in your bag to play defense in the NFC West.
Oh, absolutely. And just think even a couple years ago, it was even harder when those teams were all competing for Super Bowls year in and year out. So it's a really good division. You have to be able to play really top-tier defense, to your point, because all 6 of those games, when you play all 3 of those division rivals, it feels different, it looks different, and if you're not good, they're going to score 30 on you. So it's a big challenge. It's not a division for the weak of heart, and it's going to be fun to follow along and see who comes out on top.
To throw again is Darnold. That pass caught right side, Valdez-Scantling.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because
we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
First and 10 for Purdy. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Purdy. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A 1st down throw for Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jarran Reed working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. On fourth down, it's Jake Moody time for the Niners. This from 45 yards away. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once more. You know, Greg, you start to think about, okay, who are the teams that didn't make the playoffs last year that have a chance this year? Look, it happens every year. We just have to identify who they are. Who are a couple top of mind for you as we start 2025?
You know, as I start in the AFC, I think the Cincinnati Bengals, and you got to think the way their season ended last year, they rattle off 5 wins straight, really on the back of Joe Burrow. We could have made the argument if they're a playoff team that Joe Burrow was the best player in the league. I mean, he was incredible. Most weeks, Mike, he single-handedly carried that offense. Now, new defensive coordinator in Al Golden coming from the college ranks. Can he just make that defense in Cincinnati average? Because if they just play a little bit better with that high-profile offense, I think they're a team. They might not win the division with Baltimore, but they're going to be close and maybe at least get one of those wild card spots.
Why don't you flip it over? Who are the guys you're watching in the NFC?
You know, I think Dallas is going to find themselves, just the fact that I know the division is difficult. Obviously, Philadelphia remains really strong. Does Washington kind of regress a little bit back now in year 2? They were the high-profile, big splash team of last year. Do they regress to the median? Time will tell. But I think healthy Dallas, healthy Dak, healthy Micah Parsons, like that roster that we saw play last year is not the roster on paper that we expected to see. So I think Dallas has a chance. I think San Francisco always is going to be a team, again, dealt with their own injuries last year with McCaffrey and all the stuff on defense. So I think San Francisco and Dallas are 2 perennial teams we expect to be in the playoff hunt. They missed out last year. I wouldn't be shocked to see them back in it again this year.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. They'll run for it with Charbonnet. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. First and goal coming up.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
They'll run here and it's Charbonnet. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is second and goal.
At the 49ers 4-yard line.
Charbonnet. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up third down.
They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. They'll set up the screen to Charbonnet. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Seattle. For Sam Darnold, career touchdown pass 99. He's 1 away from 100, but that's number 1 as a Seahawk. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The 49ers offense make their way out to take over once more. You know, Greg, early on, it's always new faces in different places. Off-season movement, what caught your eye?
Well, I think there's so many good ones, right? You're talking about Stephon Diggs. He ends up in New England, and Cooper Kupp now. He's moving on to Seattle from the Rams, but I think it's the guy the Rams signed to replace him, Devontae Adams. I know he's not the youngest anymore, but Watching him play in New York with Aaron Rodgers last year with the Jets, he can still run, he can still make every catch, he can still go up and compete at the high point. I think you put Devontae Adams with Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, in that offense run by Sean McVay. I think that's a sneaky, maybe not a sneaky because he's a really household name, but I think that's a great signing.
And always interesting from the offseason, the quarterback movement and unique ties. Some of the biggest names were or now are Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, and now the guy that is going to line up behind center for Seattle, Mike, is Sam Darnold. And, of course, we all saw that incredible season he had last year in Minnesota with Kevin O'Connell and Justin Jefferson and that really dynamic Vikings offense. So now he goes to Seattle. I think he's going to have the inspired Cooper Kupp. He was let go from the Rams. If he's healthy, he's a big weapon. Jackson Smith and Jigba. He has some pieces in that puzzle that he can push the ball downfield to. So I'm excited to see Sam. That's what everyone thought he was going to be coming out of college when he was a high draft pick of the New York Jets.
The Seahawks offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. You know, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going for it on fourth down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference about if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. There wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted,
we've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked up by Malik Mustafa.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 28-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Purdy on first down. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 4-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. Now McCaffrey loses the football. He works free, right side. He's inside the 30. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble.
18, watch out!
Third down, Purdy. He pulls it in around the 5. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal.
A 22-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Niners move out in front, 20-17.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Well, Seahawks offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll go again here with Charbonnet. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. To the left side and pulled in. Valdez Scantling. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a run inside, and it's Charbonnet. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
10 more yards. That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35.
On the ground, here's Martinez. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Niners 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9.
We go sack.
They'll run with Charbonnet. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll go play action with Darnold. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
The 22-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Sacks are drive killers. And again, sacks in my mind are more of a quarterback stat than they are an offensive line stat. You have to have a clock in your head to understand where the weakness of the protection is, where I got to go with the ball if I'm hot, and at the end of the day, just get the ball out of your hand.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll get that one to Valdez Scantling. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. It'll bring up 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks will tie up the game.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. run with McCaffrey to start this drive. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 26-yard line. Now, stoppage here for an injury. It's Christian McCaffrey who's having an issue down there. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign.
Get set, get set.
Kittle is the man in motion. On first down, it's Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now Purdy. He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
17 yards. And the 49er, 1st down.
Moore going in motion.
At the 10-yard
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will go up by 7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard
The
line.
Seahawks offense and running back Zach Charbonnet set to go again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. That is caught downfield by Cup. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
Yards on the play. That's good for a Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Darnold to throw on 1st down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Real set. Yo, lady. Hey, set.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
And you can see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here we go, set.
To throw again is Darnold. And he's going to have a Seahawks 1st down by a good couple of yards. They will indeed get the conversion on 4th and 10.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Today is the day, the debut of our new halftime show. Buckle up, everyone. I think you're going to like it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. In the Big Easy, the Saints at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And it's the big man, James Conner. He's going to deliver in the red zone to the end zone, 12-yard touchdown run. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars. They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And it's the former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence. He had a heck of a game. This, one of 2 touchdown passes. He also ran for a score. The Jaguars get the victory. Congratulations to Liam Cohen, his first win as an NFL head coach. Lastly, let's go to Atlanta. It's the Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it's Tyler Algier. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in. 22 yards on the touchdown. The Falcons wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in Week 1 of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Flowers now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Oh, Christian McCaffrey inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 72 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening has the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Seahawks offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. A give to Charbonnet. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here comes 3rd and 6.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
To throw is Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. It's complete. He's got Cup. And he will have the Seahawks first down. Gonna have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Charbonnet. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. From the 25, here's second down and 4.
Second and 4. At the 25-yard line.
Charbonnet in the back, and he goes straight ahead. Oh, a loose football.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
On 3rd and 2, it's Darnold. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. They'll run the sneak. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Darnold. That's over the middle and taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's second and inches at the 11-yard line.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Bryce Huff getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. They'll try and run for this with Charbonnet. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first, and he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Zach Charbonnet, touchdown Seattle. That is 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. Flowers now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. A look there at Kyle Shanahan, his 49ers heading back onto the field. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. A run here with McCaffrey. And this will wind up a Niners first down as he gets up past the 35. Man in motion here is Jennings. They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. They work forward to the 40-yard line. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the 49er first down.
They'll send the tight end in motion right.
And the 49ers
on the give, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Brings up second and 11 at their 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Purdy. This one out to Moore. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The 49ers out for the punt, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Seahawks offense and running back Zach Charbonnet set to go again. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Toss, right side, Charbonnet. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
On a throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
A look there at Kyle Shanahan, his 49ers heading back onto the field. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. Cutting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 7. Purdy going to keep this one himself. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain. This is 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
And the 49er 1st down.
18! What's up?
They'll send a tight end in motion. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's complete to Pearsall. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. 3rd and short. Purdy. He finds his big receiver. That's Jennings. Here's 1st and 10.
And the 49er 1st down. 1st and 10.
On the give, it's Robinson. And he'll try to keep his footing. Manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. From the 21, here's 2nd and 8.
21-yard line.
They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. It is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
That's another 49er
A 1st down throw for Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
to George Kittle. 10 yards on the pickup.
They'll try to run with Robinson. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Back at the 6-yard line.
Now Purdy. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
First and goal.
Robinson. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. Back up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 3-yard line.
One more time, it's Robinson. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Brock Purdy, touchdown, 49ers. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers are able to extend the lead.
26.
Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Darnold to throw. To the left side and pulled in. Valdez-Scantling.
13 yards on the play. And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. Etor Gross-Matos in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the handoff, it's Charbonnet. And it will finally be brought down at the Niners' 29-yard line. They'll have the 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Darnold. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Like, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
The thing is, the offense comes to the sideline now. The quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. They'll try it now with Martinez. And this is not going to do the trick. Not even close to where they need it to be. Turn it over. On down. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
One of the tight ends motions right. A play fake. Now it's Purdy. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up.
A 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He's got his man. Completes a Pearsall. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. First down, 49ers.
And the 49ers, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
49er, first down. A gain of 14.
Another run here for Robinson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From the 31, here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's a third down and 4.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's
out of the gun. It's Purdy. He manages to get the throw away